Hey, this is Brian Fike from Fike Forestry. Today I want to talk about who needs a forest management plan. Do you own wooded acreage? Do you think you need one but you don't know? Well, let's talk about that. So in my last video, we talked about what is a forest management plan. And we discussed how a forest management plan is basically just the roadmap to your timber. It is a description of what you have today and how you want to manage it for the next 10 years moving forward to get it to a desired goal. Today, I want to talk about who needs that forest management plan. One of the most common reasons why people get a hold of me to write forest management plans is because they want to enroll in CAUV here in Ohio. CAUV is Current Agricultural Usage Valuation. That is a forest tax break for agricultural land in the state of Ohio. Timber, if it is managed with the intent to harvest one day when it's mature, it is an agricultural crop. And so what you are doing with your forest management plan with CAUV is that you are showing that you have the intent to manage. It lays out what your plan is, what your objectives are, and how you are going to carry that out over the next 10 years. What it is not, it is not just a timber harvest plan telling you that you need to cut timber today and tomorrow and the next day too. That's not what it is. It is a description of what you have, and it lists your objectives and it lists how to get there. So your objectives can be growing timber. Your objectives can also be growing bigger deer or more turkeys or songbirds. Whatever that may be, you can have whatever objectives you already have for your property, but if you can prove that you are growing an agricultural crop, which most landowners are, then you qualify for CAUV for the most part. With CAUV, you have to have at least 10 forested acres to apply. So if you only have 5, well, you don't qualify for CAUV. So that's not a reason for you to get a forest management plan. Another tax program that we have out here in Ohio is called Ohio Forest Tax Law, or OFTL as it's commonly referred to. This is similar to CAUV. CAUV is managed by the county auditor in whichever county your land resides in. OFTL is run by the Ohio Division of Forestry. OFTL is a straight 50% tax break on your forested acreage. And in order for you to be an OFTL, you are required to have a forest management plan. This shows the beginning of your intent to manage, and then you also have to show that you are managing your woods. If you're interested in being an OFTL, if you're currently an OFTL, then you need a forest management plan. OFTL also has the requirement of 10 forested acres. So if you don't have 10 forested acres on your property, then you're not going to meet the requirement to be an OFTL either. Another common reason why people need forest management plans is because they want to apply for EQIP. EQIP is the Environmental Quality Incentives Program. Basically what it is a Farm Bill grant program that allocates money for forest management activities. Typically, you can get things funded like treating invasive species, call tree removal, crop tree release. There's a lot of different practices that you can use for EQIP, and there's a lot of different reasons why people sign up for EQIP. A forest management plan is a prerequisite to EQIP. You have to already have a forest management plan. You have to already be interested in managing your forest before you can apply for EQIP. So if that's something that you are interested in doing on your property, the first step in EQIP is going to be to get a forest management plan. Unless, of course, you want to fund that through EQIP, in which case you can do that as well. There's a program out there called the CAP 106 Forest Management Plan. Basically, what you do is you go, if you're interested in getting your forest management plan funded through EQIP, you go to NRCS, tell them what your intentions are, you sign up to get your forest management plan funded through EQIP, and once you are funded and you have a contract, you can hire a forester. The forester has to be a TSP in order to write a CAP 106 plan. They write the plan that meets the NRCS requirements for that. And then from there, then you can move on to other practices. Those are three of the main reasons why people get forest management plans, but those aren't really the only reasons. They are, as we talked about in the previous video, a forest management plan is a roadmap to how to manage your forest. It gives you insights and a timeline that will help direct you to where you can actually meet your objective, and you don't have to wonder, well, I don't know, I just have these woods, but I don't know where to start. So if you've got plans to manage wildlife, if you've got plans to grow trees, maybe you don't meet the qualifications for one of the tax programs, but you still want to manage your woods to meet a given objective, well then, a forest management plan would be a good investment for you. So who is a forest management plan not for? Well, if your goal is tax savings and you don't meet the requirements for CAUV and OFTL as far as acreage is concerned, or that sort of thing, then it's probably not for you. Also, if you have no intention of doing any kind of work in your forest or having anyone else do any work in your forest, then it's probably not going to be beneficial for you. But I find that most landowners want to do something. Now, everyone has different goals. Everyone treats their forest a little different, and that's okay. But if you are interested in being a good steward of the resource, of managing what you have, then you should probably look into a forest management plan. If you are interested in getting a forest management plan and you're not sure, I still don't know. I don't know if this is right for me, or if you're ready to move forward and yeah, I definitely want this, then reach out. You can find me at ohioconsultingforester.com. We're also on Facebook at Fight Forestry and YouTube at Fight Forestry. So reach out, send me a message. I'd love to talk to you about it. I'd love to see what you have, where you're at, and what you're trying to do with your property. If it's something that I can help you with, I would love to help you. So send us a message. Please share this video, like, subscribe. You can find us on Facebook or on YouTube. Talk to you later. See you next time. Thank you.